Imagine that feeling. You have actually planned what to do and you find yourself endlessly scrolling and looking at your phone. Just know it, social media dominates our lives. Even this video that I'm making ultimately ends up on the social media, even though it's informative, though in my opinion. Just know it that big corporations and tech companies are investing billions of dollars to make sure that they keep us glued to this technology that keeps us always scrolling and scrolling our lives away. My name is Nnamdi and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be taking you through a 6-day guide that will ultimately help you break through this addiction of constantly scrolling through your phone to save you your time, energy, and life. So don't get me wrong, if you make money from social media, then this video is not for you. But before we dive into this video, I want you to ask yourself this question: why does this matter to you? Ask yourself, what message, what's your intent, and what do you want to achieve from watching that video? And I want you to also imagine that much time that you will get back when you learn about the necessary things you need to do to avoid social media addiction. Imagine how much more money you will be able to make, or even that family connection that has been lost because you are constantly scrolling through your phone all day and not meeting up with what is required and what you need to do in life. So this guide is going to be a challenge, is going to be a slow, painstaking process to break you through your social media addiction so that you can get back your time, your energy, and your life. This is going to be a slow process, and remember to celebrate victories as they come. No matter how small, try to celebrate those small victories. This guide is going to be a challenge and is going to require your time and effort. Number 1, set clear goals and boundaries. Before starting anything in life, it's important to actually set clear goals and boundaries. What is my goal for social media? Is it to connect with friends? Is it networking? Or is it just to stay informed about the latest happening within you and your environment? According to a research conducted by Curate and Nnamdi, they actually reviewed 1,000 studies which showed that people who set high and specific goals tend to remain persistent and more motivated than people who didn't. So if you are setting your clear goals and boundaries on your social media usage, what intent do you want to derive from it? Personally, I like to do a mental training for myself, whereby anytime I want to reach out for my phone to operate on any of the social media platforms, I ask myself, what do you actually want to gain from here? Is it just as a way of relaxing and trying to distract yourself from what it is that you're not interested in doing? And I also set my timing to about 1 minute or 5 minutes. Some phones have some features that actually allows you to, spend less time on these social media platforms. I try to use an app called a minimalist app that actually gives you this specific time and ultimately shuts off when the time elapses. Number 2, decluster and use tools to limit usage. Utilize apps and features that allow you less time on your phone. For example, I have a phone that actually allows me save battery. And when it does that, it actually puts my phone also in a black and white mode, which is the grayscale mode. And the advantage of this grayscale mode is it limits the amount of notification that your phone gets. So my phone is in perpetual silence. I know some people will be wondering, what is it that I might likely lose out of if my phone is always on silent? Then you get to plan out your life and the way you want it to run. And the features of this is it also allows me to have important applications on my home screen. So it limits me to having about just 6 applications on the whole screen, and I make sure that none of those social media apps is within my home screen. So the ones that allow me to communicate to my co-workers, to my family, to my friends, and the ones that allow my office duty will be the ones that will remain in the home screen. One study on attentional cost of phone notification, researchers actually found it that people who have their phones close to them actually led to impaired cognitive ability, even though they didn't touch their phone. So that tells you so much about when your phone's notification is always on, and when that trigger comes, even though you are not touching it, but it breaks that cycle of events that is going on in your brain and ultimately leads to distraction. Number 3, practice mindfulness and self-awareness. Ask yourself, what is it that you want to use social media for? Do you always go to the social media platforms because you want to distract yourself? Is it that you want to use some of this app because you are having some uncomfortable feelings and you are looking for a place to lighten your mood or entertain you? Then practice mindfulness and self-awareness. One thing that I always do and I encourage people to do is I have a bracelet or a ring, and on the ring is written no social media. So anytime I find myself in that uncomfortable position that I actually want to procrastinate and go on social media, I look at the ring or the bracelet that I have in my hand, and it reminds me of no social media. And I also try to practice some mindfulness activities and exercise, like practicing gratitude and also deep breathing exercises. This has really helped me. And recently I also started doing meditation, which actually helps me focus more and puts me in that state that I always want to be, because it helps to improve my cognitive ability and my attention. So wherever it is that you are right now, and at whatever point it is you are watching this video, I want you to pause and do this exercise with me. I want you to take a deep breath, closing your mouth. Take a deep breath, then open your mouth and breathe out. So when you close your mouth, you breathe in through your nose, and you open your mouth and breathe out. So let's go. That can really be relaxing. And when next you want to get into your social media platform because of an uncomfortable feeling or because of a situation that ultimately is all about just distracting you, try and take a deep breath and out. That will save you a lot of time, energy, and also improve your concentration. Number 4, find healthy replacement. So when next you see yourself wanting to reach out to your phone to go on social media as a way of entertainment or just to remove that boredom, I want you to think of some healthy replacements that can actually help you. Some of the healthy replacements like exercising, reading, practicing a hobby, or even reaching out to a loved one. Some of all these replacements are healthy replacement because it actually also helps you become more productive. It actually improves your skills and it actually makes you a better person. So someone like me, anytime I am in the gym or exercising and I find the need to rest and go through social media, I just resist that urge by putting my phone on silent so I don't get any notification and I am not distracted. And also in the gym, you could see a lot of people with headphones because sometimes the headphones don't even have music playing, but just because they don't want distraction from people, because they want to focus on what it is that they're doing that brought them to the gym because of their life goal. And some people may play some music. That's a way of motivating and encouraging them and actually helping them to perform the exercises better. Number 5, curate your feeds. We all know what algorithm technology has come up with its innovation in our social media feeds that actually continues to send you content because you actually visited a particular page. I asked a friend of mine to check one of my YouTube videos, because I was telling her that I had started a YouTube channel. But she told me that, okay, before she could watch any of my videos, that she needed to create a separate account, because she doesn't want anything that will disrupt her feed that she has already created over the past year, because she had just a particular group of content that she wants to listen to. And that was truly ingenious. I actually appreciated it, even though she was my friend, that I expected that she could just jump in into my own posts and watch. But it gave me a sense of clarity and understanding that some people have set proper boundaries and have set targets to what it is they want to watch and listen to. And one thing you can do instead of not just watching anything again is unfollow channels, unfollow people that are not making content that inspire you, because what you watch ultimately becomes you, and you need to actually limit the kind of harmful content, the kind of content that doesn't make you a better person, or the kind of content that continues to make you feel lesser of a human being that you already are. So try to practice the act of whoever it is that is not adding to your life is not being followed on your social media. Number 6, seek support. Share your goals with your friends and family, and ultimately you will get support from them. Tell them what it is you want to achieve. Tell them what plans it is you have for social media, and you will find a lot of people who will join you and make sure that you win. In my family, we have a family time and we spend time together. Then we have a no phone period, whereby as we are sitting together and conversing together as a family, our phones are put in separate rooms in the house and only get attended to the next day. And this is a practice that lots of celebrities, lots of self-help coaches have actually encouraged in the recent past, because limiting that distraction and your phone being the first thing you reach out to in the morning helps you get better sleep overall. So imagine when your phone is in another room and you are sleeping in another room, when you wake up, certain activities will actually prevent you from reaching out to your phone as the first thing you do in the morning. Also, consider joining online groups or communities of people who are also like you, seeking on different skills and avenues so that they can break off this social media addiction. So here, friends, these are the 6-day guide on how you can break social media addiction. I know some of us will watch this video and not do anything. So I'm inviting you, just choose 2 things that you are willing and capable of doing and comment in the comment section below. If you like this video, I want you to comment and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Now stop watching and go and start doing something meaningful. Thank you for your time.